Yeah, they can't catch up because they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Gordon on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, Brown 80. 54. I got one.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
180, 190, 150. Keep it skinny. Let's get off the field.
Off the play fake here. Rivers eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on second and long. Newton into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. They got spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their body.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Carolina getting set to take the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 66 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. They go play action. Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
On play action, Rivers. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 47 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's is the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was very easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Quick slant, caught by Moore. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 45 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Gun.
57. And come on.
Newton to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 67 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Hey, Delta!
Play fake, Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Rivers to throw it. And Allen's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Rivers now to throw on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Panthers will get the football back. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
First down, Panthers.
Ready? 180?
50 seconds. You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball. 57.
A final shot before the break. Newton. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, Rivers. He sets to fire deep. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10, just shy of the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Ready, look at it.
You got nothing. You got nothing.
8.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, it's Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, 44 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, but it'll be second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second and 10, Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Rivers now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys at first and 10. Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 26. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Denzel Perryman in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Third and 14.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
20. Check it back.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On the return, it's King. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one, 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall. That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Newton. Flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get? Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter.